Good morning and welcome to episode 1769 of Hard Factor. And I'm guessing that my microphone.
No, you nailed it. You got it, buddy.
It's good today. Good. Okay. 1769.
I am hearing Pat's breathing though. I think it's Pat's
that's
breathing.
that's just Pat. I mean, Pat's winded.
I don't think you're hearing my breathing.
It's our 18th 69 together, guys.
Oh, wow.
Episode 1769. Congratulations to us. I've enjoyed it every single time. Thank you, fellas. And thank you
99% of the time, yeah.
Yeah, thank you mostly to the listeners in the Heart O Hive. I've enjoyed our 69s every single time.
Oh, the
Looking
69s,
forward
yeah.
to many more.
It's rare. I got to ask you to move it up or down
factor.
1 inch. You know, listeners.
Exactly. They know exactly.
It's been so long for a 69. Oh, man, it's been so long.
How many years since your last 69, Wes?
God, I don't even want to say, but it's been a long time, pal.
What is that something
You
that
got to work
bums you
those
out?
in. Those are fun.
What's that?
Do you love a 69?
Yeah, I like 69.
69's
Okay.
great, man.
Yeah, I do.
Mm-hmm.
It's people bash it, but if everybody's clean, it's
Yeah.
fun.
That's right.
Just do it after the shower. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's where you want. That's when you want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
When it's cleanest.
Yeah, right after the shower. You know, just take a shower, straight to the 69, and that's the way to do it. And this is episode 1769. Thank you to everybody for being with us here at Hard Factor. It's Friday, August 8th, 2025. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80% accuracy guaranteed on this podcast. Patreon.com/Hard Factor if you need more Hard Factor. Today, Pat is up first with a juicy story.
Oh, buddy, we got a juicy one, and I made a commitment to you, the listener. If there's a story out there with text messages that are salacious, I'm going to cover it, and we got one of those. Cory Mills, House of Representatives member, is... I'm not even going to call him a dog. I'm not going to call him a dog. I mean, he's a dog, but...
He's beyond a dog, you're saying.
He's a dirty dog.
Like, okay, what's beyond? I don't know. The next level. A wolf?
He's a hyena.
Yeah, hyena. There you go. Yeah, that's...
He'd like it if you called him a wolf, probably. He would love that.
Okay, yeah, you can't compliment him then.
No, he does
a lot of people
stuff.
Okay. I can't wait to hear about that. Wes, you're on deck. What do you got?
I got that viral video of the fire chief cursing out the little girl that's making national headlines. It's pretty hilarious. I gotta be honest with you. I don't want to victim shame, but I might on this one because
The little girl had it coming?
Well, I don't think the little girl had it coming, but we'll get into it. I'll ask you guys a few questions about how you feel about how people handle these situations sometimes, and I think it's a little ridiculous.
Sure.
Don't think he should have cursed at her, but
I'm ready to dive into it.
Okay.
I have a little girl of my own, and I could see somebody cursing me out for our presence.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I want to dive in, understand what really happened there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm up last. First, before I tell you what I'm going to talk about, football is pretty much back now.
That's right.
Just wanted
Pretty good.
toss
Preseason?
that out there.
Preseason.
So if you want to watch your team's backups play and rookies, look them up when they're playing this weekend because they're all playing this weekend. Besides maybe the Hall of Fame game teams. I don't know.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm fucking pumped, bro.
I wonder if they'll have the game on my cruise. Maybe. Probably.
When's your cruise starting? Oh yeah, it's starting Saturday, Sunday.
Saturday, baby.
Oh yeah, you
We're
might.
gonna
Yeah,
have all the games,
Wes,
but-
it's been a long time since the last 69, but it might happen on the cruise. Make sure you shower
God,
first,
that would be
especially with
amazing.
someone.
I know. I'm gonna shave my dick tonight.
Yeah, you got to shave your dick ahead of time.
Oh yeah, you gotta get prepped. Yeah, gotta
got
get
the
it all.
Manscaped. I got the Manscaped on charge right now.
You're gonna cut yourself.
Not with the Manscaped.
Not with that.
Oh no, yeah. I just mean every razor, even the safest one, I get I get skin in there.
And you're gonna figuratively cut yourself on a cruise.
Looks like you might have some herbs.
Do
Do
some
wait for
cutting.
that to heal.
Do some cutting. You know what I'm saying? Get some cuts
Yeah.
up.
Get some
think,
cut up.
Hopefully, we're going to be able to roll that board, Wes's days since his last 69 down to 0 once you get back.
You know what? If I have the opportunity, I'm going to force it just for that. I'm just going to be like, listen, I know I just met you, but how about a 69? If we're going to have
How
sex?
about it? We're on a cruise. Why not?
Yeah,
You
how
know,
about it?
if you're ever just going to do a sporadic 69,
You'd really be
cruise is
helping
the
me
time
out.
to do it.
You'd be helping me. I got a bet with the boys back home.
Well, you'd be helping her. You'd be helping her out too. 69 is great because it's a people helping people situation.
That's right.
Alec Nolan in the live chat says football is definitely on the cruise.
Yeah, I know. I
so
was joking.
You can do that.
I know it.
And then Jared Lindsay says just be drunk and you don't care about the 69. So a lot of people have maybe a hang up. You know,
You're like a soldier shipping out to war, asking her to 69 you.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to get into my last 4 years, but let me start.
I really need this 69.
Look, honey, I really need this.
I
So
really
we've been making out a minute. Should we jump right into the 69 or?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
You see the bidet?
Yeah.
Every stateroom has a bidet.
Wow,
Yeah, right.
a lot of water pressure on that thing.
All right, let's get into it, guys. Dirty dog scandal. Oh, okay. I'm gonna introduce you first to one of the characters in our story. This guy's is Lindsay Langston.
Whoa.
Oh.
She is your current Miss United States. Ow, ow.
Really?
USA.
Yeah, she's your current Miss United States. Now, there's always some confusion about beauty pageant titles, so let's do a quick breakdown. The big 4 beauty pageants are Miss World, Miss Universe, Miss International, Miss Earth, which is what you'll be saying if you ever go to the Mars colony. But
I
the
think
one
Miss USA is above, like, Miss Universe is huge, but I think Miss USA is above the other ones, in my opinion.
Okay, well, so she's
It's
Miss
a solid title.
Again, you're falling right in the trap, Wes. She's Miss United States. Okay.
Okay.
The big 4 are the ones I just named: World, Universe, International, Earth. Miss America. Okay. Here she comes, Miss America. That was founded in 1921. That was one of the big ones here in the States. Last on TV in 2021. So it's hasn't been on TV in about 4 years. Now Miss USA, okay, that's what you're talking about, Wes.
Yeah.
It's been around since 52, and Miss USA is pretty much to select the entrant from the United States to Miss Universe, which is the
There
big
you go.
4.
Miss Universe
Okay?
is the big one. Yeah, that's the Super Bowl. Yeah.
Miss USA is part of the Miss Universe organization, along with Miss Teen USA, and that was the pageant group that was owned by our current president. Now, back to Lindsay Langston, who's currently, again, Miss United States, not as prestigious, but still pretty good. Still pretty good.
I mean, she's attractive.
Very attractive. So she's a Florida gal. Okay, she's just 25, and she's a go-getter. She's already been elected as the Republican
Miss
State
United
Committee woman for Columbia County, Florida. So she clearly has some aspirations in politics. A lot of 25-year-olds sitting on their butts, not doing anything. She's winning competitions, beating out 49 other states, and she's already been elected to a position in local politics there, the Republican State Committee woman, Columbia County.
Good for her.
All right. Now I want you to meet the other character in our story. This is 45-year-old U.S. Congressman representing the 7th District of Florida, Cory Mills. There's Cory Mills right there. Take a look.
There he is.
Cory, guys, is he's a MAGA Republican. He's an Iraq War veteran. He's a Bronze Star recipient. He's a businessman, a husband, a father, and a potential piece of shit. Let's get into it.
Look at that haircut. Can you toss him up again?
Look at that.
Wow. Just so like high and tight, but with the beard and also graying. It's an interesting look.
Yeah, I mean he's former military, right?
And then he's got this like very
handsome guy.
flamboyant pocket square. I'd say
He's got a lot of. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what that is. That was 2022. What was going on there?
Yeah.
Cory likes to express himself. There's no doubt about that.
you could tell by the pocket square. My goodness, didn't even
He's
match
best.
the tie.
He's best known on the Hill for, other than being a MAGA Republican, his tats. Look at that thing. He got that We the
Got some
People tat
sweet
recently.
forearm tats. Is that of the the Capitol like
Under siege
J6,
now.
or is that like, what's? I don't understand.
I mean, it's a pretty ominous tad of a capital, but it's not necessarily a J6 capital. Here is
we the people with the Capitals. I don't even understand. What does that mean?
Well, that's where he works. That's where he works, Will, as you know, Congressman.
Okay. Yeah.
If
but-
lost,
okay.
return me to
Sure.
the capital. Here's
Hard to
a pretty.
understand.
And look, I don't necessarily agree with the choice.
Man,
of
he's
his
got
tattoos,
some beautiful ink. I got to tell
but
you.
it's really
No,
well
they're
done.
well done. I
Yeah.
don't really. This one is an angel slaying a dragon. Now
That's-
I just
yeah.
don't. The choices he's
It's
making.
Archangel
the artists,
Michael.
The artists are incredible. The choices
Yeah.
he's going with, I'm confused.
Were there dragons in the Bible? I don't know. It's possible.
Didn't think so. Serpents.
Serpents could be a serpent.
The
Okay.
We the
well, look,
People
It's
decision
just,
of the,
it's just a serpent that happens to be a dragon.
the black and red. It always just gives me. It gets my racist Spidey's.
It triggers you, right?
It does. That We the People is a very racist looking We the People.
Well, you know what it reminds me of? Early internet was very racist, and that black and red on the text, like the drip text, was very
Yeah.
popular. He's good.
Yep.
Okay, so Cory Mills, big swinging dick in Congress, and that brings you a ton of power. That's the type of
You
power
can
that
tell by the tattoo of the Capitol
Right.
on his forearm.
exactly. He's a big swinging
He's
dick.
a serious congressman.
He pulls it out a lot. He says, "See that right there? That's my office right there. You want to tour the Capitol, baby? Look, it's the type of power he's got that allows your 45-year-old ass to pound Miss United States, who's 20 years your junior, and pound Cory did.
bet.
Don't believe me? That's okay. He filmed it. We're gonna get to that in a second. Yeah,
got the
Cory was
tapes to prove
pounding.
it.
Cory was pounding Lindsey Langston, Miss United States, and
Got a tattoo of it probably somewhere.
yeah, no doubt about it. And on July 14th, Lindsey Langston, she went to the police station and she filed a police report saying that Cory Mills, threatened to release nude videos of her and videos of them doing it, and also had been harassing her for months, threatening to harm future boyfriends. Lindsay told the sheriff's department that she was in a relationship with Mills from November 2021 until this past February, when she ended the relationship because she saw media reports that police in Washington, D.C. were called to investigate an alleged assault by Cory Mills against another woman. And we'll get into that
Was
in just
he
a
married at this time?
Oh, 100%. He's been married. This is a picture of him.
So she's
and-
a home wreck. So she's a home wrecker. I mean,
But I got this tattoo of me wrestling a bull that represents our struggle and our relationship as her as my concubine.
did Miss Homewrecker know he was married?
No. So Cory told her that he was separated from his wife, and they were in the process of divorcing. There's him and his wife.
Okay.
They've been separated for a long time. There's been no divorce filed, but we're going to get into that too.
Okay.
Okay, so he has a wife on paper to keep up appearances, but he has girlfriends in D.C. I mean, that's really common, I think, for a lot of electeds, right? So.
It could be. Look, he has been trying to offload
Especially the
their
gay ones, yeah.
11,000 square foot house
Yeah,
in McLean for years.
keep
They're
that
trying
on
to
the
sell
hush.
that house for $4.5 million, the one they shared with his wife. But yeah, anyway, he is married. That didn't stop him from dipping his wick into everything that moved. And while he was banging Miss United States, he had another chick, okay, Sarah Raviani, who he was dating in February, in addition to dating Lindsay. And here's a pic of Sarah.
See here. Oh wow.
Okay, so
Yeah,
it's hot, too.
Sarah's hot.
She's she's holding a Mexican flag. Does that mean that she is a Latina?
That is an Iranian flag, my friend.
Oh. So does that mean that she's an Iranian?
She's an Iranian. That's right. That's why she's holding it, Wes.
What's the fucking difference between those two flags? I don't think I could tell them apart.
Like
I think those are sideways stripes, and Mexico's vertical stripes.
You're right about that. Well, the way she's holding it, it
looks a little
confused
Mexican,
me.
right? She's holding
Yeah.
a little Mexican there, huh?
Iranian, Latina. That's tough too. You know.
Say something, so if I can tell you're Hawaiian or not. Say something.
Okay. Anyway, apparently Sarah Raviani, Mills was dating her in February as well, and they'd been dating for about a year in February. And police were called to his penthouse in Southwest DC. This thing is nice, guys. Here's the building. He's got the top floor. I was looking at the website. And just to give you an idea, the 1 and 2 bedrooms are like $3,000 a month, roughly.
How does he get? How is he making all his money, Pat?
Oh, how did he make his money? Well, it's funny you say that. Let's get right into it.
I'm Cory Mills, a U.S. Army combat veteran who served in Iraq and Afghanistan. I came home and started a company making riot control munitions for law enforcement.
There you go.
You may know some of our work.
And then here's pictures of
Somebody
Antifa.
shot in the nuts.
And now the
Black
liberal
Lives-
media is crying about it.
Cory Mills, soldier, conservative, outsider.
I'm Cory Mills, and I approve this message. Because if the media wants to shed some real tears, I can help them out with that.
Yeah, there you go.
With tear gas.
That ad is ridiculous, but the choice to include the guy getting hit in the nuts was incredible. That was
Yeah, it was cut up with footage of people protesting being dispersed with tear gas. And that's how he made his money, Wes. He made millions, tens of millions, with government contracts selling riot gear and military gear to our over-militarized police. That's how he made his dough. And it's a lot of cash he made because that penthouse apartment he was renting, it was $20,000 a month, and the other apartments in that building were like $3,500.
Well, that's how he's bringing down Miss United States. I mean, he's got the penthouse. Okay,
That's right.
He's an elected rep with the penthouse, and so yeah, he's fishing with dynamite down there in DC.
Any riots today, boys? Good.
Geez, sales are down. It'd be really good if maybe a riot kicked off. All right, so to his penthouse in February, police get a call from Sarah Ravani, and she ends up in the hotel across the street. She's in the lobby. The cops roll in there, and they're immediately able to identify Sarah because she's physically shaking and scared. She claims that Cory grabbed her, shoved her, and pushed her out of the door, and then she showed the officer fresh bruises on her arms, as well as old bruises on her other arms. And while the cops were talking to Sarah, Cory was just blowing her phone up. According to the report, officers heard Cory on the phone.
You better not be talking to the cops right now.
Exactly, saying, lie about how you got the bruises. I didn't give you the bruises. Lie about it.
Lie about the fresh ones.
Yeah, both sets of bruises. This is from the police report. The cops then talked to Cory, and he admitted that, quote, the situation escalated from verbal to physical, and it was severe enough to create bruising, which, guys, if you ever watched the show Cops, means you're under arrest. Any sort of domestic dispute, if there's signs of physical harm to the other person, you're going to jail. It's a no ifs, ands, or buts situation. That's the case in D.C. as well. And the cops told Cory just that. He's going to be placed under arrest. But then the commanding officer came over and said, well, actually, we don't have any probable cause. So you're not under arrest, guys. And that's all in the first police report, which is right here. The second police report, which was made available the next day after the first police report was made not public, just has 3 sentences. And it says, officers reported to a family disturbance. They determined there was no probable cause for arrest. Both parties refused services. That's it. So they took a 3-paragraph report, which outlined Cory bruising this woman, to just a 3-sentence report because someone made a phone call. I guess that started an internal affairs investigation because clearly Cory meddled to get that going, guys. And Cory and Sarah both deny.
He does make the best riot munitions. I mean,
Cory and Sarah both deny anything happened, and she recounted her statement saying, I was just jet lagged. I didn't know what got into me. The jet lag caused the bruises.
oh, when she recounted it, I mean, now Cory's playing. He's balls in Cory's court.
Yeah. So real quick, let's talk about the penthouse. As I said, $20,000 a month. Back in July, and big shout out to our boy Roger Sollenberger who broke this story. Back in July, his landlord sued him for $85,000 in unpaid rent. He had not paid rent in several months, and his rent was late every month for 2 years. But I guess Cory saw that story and decided to pay his rent. So he's all paid up.
That's
I'm
good.
frozen.
Hey.
I'm going to fix that real quick. Hold on 1 second.
Good for Cory and good for the landlord. I thought he was balling out of control from all of his riot munitions, though. So
Well, look, riots are down, but back to Lindsay, though. Riots are down. So Lindsay and Cory, Miss United States, they started dating November 2021, and she moved into his house in Florida. So he's living with Miss United States at his house in Florida, in his district that they were renting. And
on Lindsay.
yeah, so Lindsay and him are in Florida. She sees the news that he's assaulted some other woman in D.C. while she's at the house in Florida. And then he calls her. He's like, Cory, what's going on? He's like, it's nothing. I don't know what's going on. It's just the liberal media making up lies about me. And he denied it. And then she checked Instagram and she found this post. And it's Cory and Sarah cuddled up together where she's referring to him as her boyfriend. So Lindsay got pretty upset.
Okay.
And
So
Cory,
that's he's caught red-handed.
big time. And she broke it off, obviously. She moved out of the house, broke it off. But Cory doesn't like his ladies leaving him. He doesn't like it at all.
So these ladies all took these relationships
Neither
with him
do I.
seriously, despite the fact he's married. He's just like, I mean, this is a weird situation. What?
Look, he's a dog, as I said. He's a hound dog.
Well, I mean, like, why are they taking it seriously? He's fucking married, and he's like, I don't know. They think they're gonna. Okay.
He didn't know. He didn't know. They didn't know. Okay.
They know. He look him up and Google him. They know.
Well, this is all coming out now.
They like the Penthouse.
She's 25. Anyway, Lindsay broke it off, and Cory didn't like it. And according to Lindsay, Cory started harassing her for months, texting her incessantly. She said, quote, from emotional manipulation to physical violence against whoever I date in the future, to threats of having me stripped of the Miss United States crown, something I worked extremely hard for, and a dream that was placed in my heart long before I even knew Cory Mills. Apparently, in one text, he told her, quote, strap up, cowboy, because things were about to get bumpy. On May 19th, the same day that Cory Mills signed the anti-revenge porn legislation, the Take It Down Act, he naturally had revenge porn on his mind. So after session, he texted Lindsay saying, quote, let him put his actions behind his mouth. And he's referencing a man that he thought Lindsay was involved in, a new boyfriend. He said,
he's a psycho. Yeah.
He said, I can send him a few videos of you as well. Oh, I still have them. The videos, and married Cory with the girlfriend. Really, he just had an issue with one of his ex-ladies having a potential boyfriend, texting Lindsay, quote, you want to date or be with someone else? Be my guest. But they need to know well in advance. If we cross paths, I don't care this week, this month, or this decade. They better damn well know it's coming every time.
What is
better
that?
be ready
Okay.
ready for me to show them us fucking.
That's right. And then,
As in he's gonna pull out the video. What does that even mean? Like,
Well, there's a PS.
The guy doesn't even know he exists because she's not gonna tell him. Because
there's a P.S.
Yeah.
P.S. Still waiting on your boy's text, or does he only act tough in front of you?
it's not
Florida's
Sorry.
Florida's a small place, and my cousin just moved to Lake City. I don't know what that means, but
It's not very nice of these girls to get involved with another guy knowing that Cory is such a psycho.
Oh,
I mean,
this is such bullshit. If you get involved with this chick, this is such bullshit. And then you got to deal with this angry
No
fucking
warning?
congressman. Give me a break. You got to dump this girl immediately.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
it's funny you say that, guys. A lot of this reporting is coming from Drop Site News, who also talked to 3 other exes of Cory's, who said one said, quote, he's a legit psychopath, and a different ex called him, quote, a psychopath.
Yeah.
According to
He's a nut. I think that's what we all said as you were reading the thing. I mean, he's clearly a psycho. He's a nut job. Yeah, the guy. He's one of these dudes that he's scrolling, he's stalking her fucking IG feed on repeat. While he's on the floor, he's just refreshing, refreshing. And I mean, this guy is a nut job. Yeah.
well, his other girlfriend and his wife are like, Cory, come to bed. According to
He hasn't talked to his wife in a year. 5
According to
years.
Lindsay, Mills kept pressuring her during their relationship to have group sex, even after she made it clear to him she did not want to participate. But he kept on her.
when my buddies join in. Come on.
He kept on her, sending texts that start with, quote, I know you're not into this, but... yeah. Anyway, guys, lastly, in 2003, Cory Mills was awarded a Bronze Star, which is the 4th highest distinction in the U.S. military, the Army specifically, for administering life-saving care to fellow soldiers. Joe Height and Alan Babin at, quote, great risk to his own life and well under, quote, intense enemy fire. The problem is, guys, both Height and Babin, quote, don't remember Cory being there.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
So it's not a real, or they were just so fucked up and that the situation was so chaotic. They don't
No, they're implying that Cory lied about his involvement to get the Bronze Star.
That's amazing.
Anyway,
Wow. Well, get this guy out of Congress.
We told you it was juicy, and it was.
he could sit a few plays out if you ask me. Maybe take a nap. And
So what does Cory have to say about all this? I mean, obviously,
What
the
is
texts
Cory-
are out there, the police reports out there.
It's lies made up by the media. These are attacks. These are partisan attacks. Cory denies it all.
okay.
Hopefully, they get to the bottom. of it.
Millionaire banging hot chicks.
I mean, they probably won't get to the bottom. I have a feeling like this is just his lifestyle. He's a psychotic boyfriend who's fake married to his wife, and he's a congressman. So I mean, nothing's gonna change. He's gonna keep doing the same thing. It's gonna be another model in the Penthouse next month. I mean,
George Santos was sentenced to 7 years last week. I mean, he started.
Yeah,
serving
but
his
this
7-year
guy has to commit a crime. So far, all he's done is just get into relationships and be a complete fucking nutbag.
That's true. Guys, you know what I love is a real American success story. And Brooklyn Betting started with a man named John who built his business from the ground up in Arizona right here in the USA. He didn't have a degree. He's had an old school hustle and a dream. Fast forward to today, and now they make some of the best mattresses that you can find. And Brooklyn Betting makes it easy to upgrade your sleep. I've been trying to convince Kate we need a new mattress for years, but our Brooklyn Betting got here the other day, and we are sleeping cool, calm, and collected. That's because of all the technology that got injected in this thing, guys.
That's right.
You absolutely wouldn't believe it. If you sleep hot, they got the Glacio-Tex technology. And that covers and the copper flex foam to help you keep cool and comfortable all night long. Layers on layers on layers.
Just say the word Glacio-Tex. You feel
Glacio-Tex.
cooler already. Glacio-Tex.
Yeah, they got an 8-inch
I gotta
zoned coil core. You're going to get into it. It's one of the few mattresses endorsed by the American Chiropractic Association for spinal alignment and back health. And plus, this is huge if you have kids, 100% fiberglass free for peace of mind. They have a 120-night comfort trial, so if you don't like it, return it or swap it out. Not that you would. And this is the most important thing by far, guys. Brooklyn Betting has been awarded the Best Mattress Award by CNET and Best Mattress Hybrid by Wirecutter. And that's a serious publication that tests every product they review. And right now, if you go to brooklynbetting.com and use our promo code HARDFACTOR, one word, at checkout, you can get 30% off site-wide. And this offer is not available anywhere else. That's brooklynbetting.com, promo code HARDFACTOR for 30% off site-wide. Make sure you enter the show name after checkout so they know we sent you. brooklynbetting.com, promo code HARDFACTOR.
Yeah.
Nothing better than a nice, brand new, extremely comfortable bed from Brooklyn Betting.
Nothing better.
Fantastic. All right, got a viral video to talk about today. Again, as I said at the top, involving a 10-year-old girl and a 22-year veteran of the Long Island, North Babylon Volunteer Fire Department, Chief Peter Alt. Here's Chief Peter Alt. What are your first
Very
impressions?
young looking for a 22-year veteran. Wow. So he's, what, he joined the force when he was 10 kind of thing?
don't know.
Is that?
I mean, how old is that photo? He looks so young. So young in that photo. Like,
I don't know how old this photo is, but
He looks like our buddy Pat Wheeler. Pat.
a little bit. He could be in his 20s. He look, he looks like he has it together. He's a pretty handsome guy.
yeah,
Focused.
yeah,
Neat.
In
He looks
shape.
neat.
very. He's a fire chief, you know.
No mustache, which you normally see on a fire chief.
That's true.
Surprising for a fire chief. Yeah. And he's got a big enough space on that upper lip where he's got some real estate. He could grow a nice one.
Yeah, he could. Okay, first some background on this video, which has like 5 million views on TikTok. It's all over, front of New York Post, all that stuff. The police were called to the home of a 10-year-old girl, which apparently happens a lot, according to some neighbors, some video I'm going to play later, because that girl had her phone taken away and became irate and uncontrollable. So rather than handle the upset child on her own, the mom was like, well, guess what? It's time for another strapped-down ambulance ride, and called the police, okay? In a statement to NBC News, the girl's grandmother said the girl had become emotionally overwhelmed after the phone was taken away. Her daughter called the cops, who have always been kind in the past, but not that day. So
Okay,
how do you
but
feel
they're-
about parents calling the cops?
No. This is deserves. Okay. I'm already with the fire chief on this. Okay. Look, you have to calling the cops on your kids is probably, I mean, you're setting the example. Like, what the fuck is that gonna? What kind of example does that set? You called the fucking cops on your fucking
on a behavioral issue. She's just having a tantrum, and you call the cops.
I mean, I think we all knew or came across that one guy in your life who had severe. It was, they may have been emotionally disturbed, had severe behavioral issues. The baddest kid that you knew. Usually, that kid weeds themselves out by high school. They're not around in high school, but
yeah.
Sometimes the parents call the cops. I don't know, man. I'm not
on a 10-year-old though.
Well, here's the telling fact: the 10-year-old lost her shit because her phone was taken away.
Yes.
10-year-old probably shouldn't have a phone in the first place. So it's like you took away this thing that's too adult for me anyway, and I'm losing my shit to the point where I need to call law enforcement. Sounds like maybe there's some parenting stuff going on. Just
it's 100%. That's what I'm saying. The family needs to work this out on their own. This is not the fucking fire department or the police department's job to work this problem out.
Sounds like a single mom situation.
Yeah, I do believe
grandma's there. Yeah,
probably a single mom situation, and they know that if they call the cops, the little girl goes bye-bye in an ambulance for a few hours, and you get some peace at the house, which is an easy fix, but it's also a lazy fix and a terrible waste of time for the fire department, which is probably why we have the video that we have today. And it seems, again, it happens a lot at this house. I don't know if Chief Peter was having a bad day already, but clearly he was sick of this kid and the mother who can't handle her. Here's the video that's gone viral of him cursing at the child.
Shut the fuck up. Deal with your Shut your mouth.
So if you couldn't hear it, yeah, the kid's strapped to a gurney and they're putting her in the back of an ambulance.
Shut the fuck up.
And he goes, "Shut the fuck up." It's like this with you every week.
Every day.
Every day, yeah.
Every day.
And then the girl says, "I don't want to go. I want to go home." And he says, "Shut your mouth." And then he starts.
But the mom is making me take you to the loony bin hospital.
That's right. Yeah. So
I mean, look, the guy probably regrets that. I'm sure he did. We've all been highly stressed around a child. Where you want to tell him?
I told my kid to shut the fuck up, but like when I'm alone in a car with him,
right? And then you say,
also, who filmed that? Was that the mom sending her daughter to the hospital?
No, that was a neighbor who was filming it because they just when that much commotion's outside, people just come out and start filming, I guess. But the kid was obviously causing a scene because they had to strap her to a gurney. She was losing her shit so much. So here's the local news. They interviewed a couple.
Maybe deal with come on. I mean, look, some kids are definitely harder to deal with than others, but
dude,
give me a break. Calling the cops over a phone. Come on, get over a tantrum. Get out of town. That's insane.
Yeah. You got to assume that the neighbor who filmed this has been party or witness to these incidents before, 100%, right? And
yeah.
I'm just thinking, man, I remember I was walking by a UPS driver one time who was hucking packages into the back of the UPS truck like he shouldn't have been, aggressively.
Yeah.
And I started filming it to share with you guys, and then I thought, man, I could post this and it would do well. And I was like, but then that guy would lose his job.
Right.
So I didn't post it.
True.
And
right.
This neighbor must have thought the exact same fucking thing, right? When they posted this shit to TikTok.
I mean, look, to tell a 10-year-old to shut the fuck up as someone that's supposed to be there helping him, I get the situation was ridiculous, that he was sick of being there. You shouldn't curse at the child. And I don't know what's going to happen to this guy. I'm not actually.
Oh, come on. Don't do anything to him.
If they fire this guy, I'm going to be pretty pissed, dude.
Live comment very related to this. Jared Lindsay says, my neighbor has called the cops on her 16-year-old son 5 times in the last 2 years. At least she's the worst. So I'm sure that everybody in the neighborhood is sick of this family. It's more like he's caught. This is a ricochet shot he's catching because he's there dealing with it. Everybody's just as sick of it as him, even the person filming it probably.
Yeah, but
nobody wants to deal with this family.
A 16-year-old son can actually do some fucking damage to his mom. If you're a single mom and your 16-year-old son is threatening you, I understand that situation. But a child and that's throwing a tantrum. Yeah, I mean, give me a fucking break. You can't take care of that. Anyway. Neighbors said, again, the police have been called multiple times. The woman's grandmother, the girl's grandmother, said that the girl now doesn't want to go to school, which probably was the case anyway.
Oh yeah, but it's all because she's all of a sudden acting so much worse now.
Right.
After this, right?
Yeah.
And of course it's the fire guys.
Well, they called the cops because she didn't want to give up her phone.
Right.
So
right. Yeah.
Some tells me it's a chore to get her to school too.
You're telling me that the family that called the cops on their own kid because they couldn't deal with the tantrum is the victim somehow in this situation again?
Oh yeah.
No way.
Well, yeah.
No
So now
way.
she has anxiety. She'll need therapy. The grandmother also questioned if race played a role in how the child was treated, although all was not heard making any racially charged comments in the viral video. So the officers of the Suffolk County Police Department are also under scrutiny because they just stood around and let Alt curse at the child, but it happened so quickly anyway. So the Alt's on leave. They're doing an investigation. Probably lose his fucking job because this thing's gone so viral.
dude, you know what I think about, like, when you're raising,
They're just going to reinforce that behavior of calling the cops on your child to deal with the temper tantrum.
how many
Will be the
times
outcome of this, which will be
did the parent
That's amazing.
have the opportunity to like lay the law down, but didn't lay the law down over the course of the 10
Every
years of the
day,
child's
every
life
second of every day
to get there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 years, Pat. 10 full years.
Yeah, 10 full
Jeez.
years.
And then, like, I'm
full
not
years.
judging, because some people have some kids have problems, right? But then there's also the other side of it where it's like you just didn't do your job, laying the law down, disciplining this child in any way, shape, or form.
Right. Yeah, and it's just easier for them to wheel her away.
Oh, that's sad.
Anyway.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't get fired. I mean, I'm sure he feels
fucked up
bad.
situation.
He should probably just make an apology. Sorry. I
Yeah,
messed
you
up.
should probably just
Press
do
release.
like a apology and a press release. Like you're
I
saying,
think he
Pat.
did. I couldn't find it, but they said, yeah. I mean, that obviously he's regretful. That's not the kind of behavior that is normal or.
Yeah, he didn't want to yell at the 9-year-old, but he's had to take this 10-year-old
She
girl
just wouldn't shut the fuck
to
up.
the
though.
loony bin every day of his job for the last like 2 months. It sounds like, and he's just losing his fucking mind about it a little
Yeah,
bit.
he's
And,
just fed up.
And then now, and then
Anyway, that's it.
wow. Okay. All right. Well, it's a bad situation. Sorry to everybody in that situation. Okay. Space, real quick. Some space news. We're going to come back to Earth in a second, but space, real quick. Wanted to let you guys know Boeing's best plane by a landslide. The AI spaceship X-37B. We've talked about it before. It'll be making another test flight on August 21st. The last one broke all kinds of records for continuous space travel. It's like a real secretive, stealthy AI drone spaceship that we just like send all over the place. And
It's a
I
spy
think
ship.
it's mostly just to scare other people.
Nice.
But it's flying again on August.
Cool.
21st.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah. And NASA, also related, says they want nukes on the moon by 2035. Nukes on the
I've
moon.
been seeing that. Well, they want a nuclear reactor up there, or they want nuclear weapons?
At least a reactor. Definitely just a reactor, but maybe one day, that will give you the capacity to put actual nuclear warheads up there on the moon too.
Fucking
So,
sick.
Yeah, right. Nukes on the moon. Also, they say that you have to put nukes on the moon now because if you don't, China will put nukes on the moon, and then then their nukes, they'll have the rights to the nukes on the moon, and we won't have the rights to the nukes on the moon. So we need to be first to nukes on the moon.
Why was my next question. Thanks for answering that.
That's what NASA says. We got to be first to nukes on the moon because if otherwise,
We got to get there first. America
yeah,
first.
we got to have nukes on the moon first. So that's just that's how it is.
Yeah,
Now.
I want American nukes on the moon before Chinese nukes. I'll just say it right now. I do.
There it is. I mean, I think everybody kind of agreed. That's why they were asking the NASA guy. They were like, "What's the deal with this, man? Nukes on the moon? What if you blow up the moon? This is crazy." He's like, "Well, the thing is, if we don't put nukes on the moon, China will." And
Someone's
everybody in the
gotta
room
do
was
it.
like, "Okay, all right, yeah,
It's a
signing
good
the
point.
papers.
Let's
Okay.
get some people rich with some military contracts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where's Cory? Get him in here. He's probably got a rocket. Yeah, but back to Earth. Back to Earth for the last story of the week. What's the top August activity? Summertime.
My birthday.
Yes. Happy birthday to Pat.
Celebrating my birthday.
preemptively.
Going to the pool.
Preemptively. Going to the pool. Yep. Pool's great.
Water
Baseball
parks.
games.
Mhm.
What's
Ooh,
that? What's that?
baseball games. Yeah.
Dog parks, you said, Wes?
Water
Dog
parks.
Water parks. Yes. Water parks are fun. All types of parks in the summer. Beach. Lots. Beach is solid. Beach is solid. Lots of good options. But
Sweaty
In the
69s.
Yeah, for sure. If you got some AC in a
Ooh, you
shower.
know what's even better? Climate controlled 69.
That's true. That's the best one. That's definitely the best one, unless you're really drunk. But maybe in the sweltering heat of August, there's maybe no better summer activity than a good old river float,
Oh yeah,
right? A
Yeah,
float is any
buddy.
kind,
it's the
really.
best.
Yeah, tubing, it's called. Some places, but basically, you just float. You let the river effortlessly glide you down the stream until you stumble out onto the bank somewhere. Maybe you shotgun a beer. Maybe you just stumble out and then go to something else, another river, and pop in there, float a little bit more. It's a prime August activity, river float.
Great fist fight watching too. Where
yeah.
the tubes get out of the water, there's always fist fights.
People watching, fist fights. There's like pickup games that always suck because everybody's drunk. Great people watching, great titty watching. People are flashing.
Oh.
I mean, it's just there's nothing but good times when you're floating a river. Prime August activity, especially because it's so hot. And I hope that many of you in the Heart of Hive this weekend maybe even floating the river. Just like one North Korean man who recently completed one of the most epic, wasn't a river float, but it was a float of all time. He floated his way down the water, defecting into South Korea. This North Korean man, he floated.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah, probably the best way. He probably the most relaxing defection ever to South Korea. The obviously unidentified man, because they don't want his family to all be deceased immediately, was detected late at night on July 30th, floating on plastic foam that he had tied around his body to make a makeshift survival floating suit. So these things, they have these things like in cold places or where people might fall overboard. It's like a suit you get in. It's like a lifeboat in itself. And so he tied a bunch of fucking plastic foam to himself to make one of these things, basically, and then hopped in the water.
So see ya, family. Good
Yeah.
luck.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck with Kim Jong-un. I'm going where they have a lot more food, and so after floating on the plastic for about 10 hours down the Korean Peninsula coastline, the man finally caught the eye of the South Korean military about 1.6 miles south of the border, and he was finally rescued. Not many North Koreans defect these days, only about 235 a year. It's like less than one a day. Since the Border Patrol has orders to shoot all North Koreans who are trying to defect to South Korea on sight. I think that was as of COVID, because it was like 1,000 a year before that, but then it dropped. But this man works smarter, not harder, letting the water just gently drift all the way to much, much better and more copious amounts of food. Yeah.
Just
South Korea.
floating just slowly away from his family.
Right, just looking up, thinking about the last time he saw them.
But then
Last time
again,
he's gonna see them.
yeah, but then again, on the other side, he looks forward, he looks back, and he thinks about that, and then he looks forward to South Korea, and he thinks about, like Korean fried chicken, and he's
Yeah.
like, "Wow, man, that's really good stuff."
That
I
is
mean,
good.
some of the top wings. If you haven't tried the wings at a Korean fried chicken place, some of the top
Banchan.
wings, you got to give it a shot. And I mean, that's where he's headed. He's headed to the land of Korean fried chicken. So,
Good for him.
yeah, I'm happy for him. I'm not happy for his family. They need to look out.
No.
Yeah. But going with a nice little float is always the right call this time of year, especially if it gets you out of North Korea. And that's it this week for Hard Factor. Thank you for listening. Remember, go to patreon.com/Hard Factor if you need more episodes. Pat and Wes put out 3 amazing bonus podcasts this week. Check them out. Chris Slate's in the live chat before we drop. 50 days sober today. Ooh-ah.
Hell yeah.
Have a great motherfucking weekend, boys.
Good job, brother. Good job.
Way to go, Chris. Way to go, Chris. And that's it. Do what Chris said. Have a great fucking day and weekend.
The cream of the crop!